chapter in my life, or if I want to continue trying to play football somewhere, it's still up in there for me.
Do you like this area? Would you head back to Tennessee, or what do you think?
I'd probably stay in Georgia. I love this place.
Being a fifth-year senior, you're still taking pictures with UGA, or you can never get enough of that?
You can never get enough pictures with UGA. Yeah.
Thanks.
Marshall, I know you've been around a while. He's been around a while. Can you just kind of talk about, not necessarily his decision to leave early, but just kind of, what you've gotten to know about him and kind of him hanging him up a little early.
Yeah, I mean, he's one of those guys that comes around a program that you just have to have in a program. I mean, he's a guy that every coach wants to coach, and I mean, he's one of the best guys I've ever met. And one of the hardest working guys. It's been tough to see some of the injuries he's had to fight through because, I mean, the way he works, it's just not expected, and he's battled through those and done all he can to keep playing. And I think it's just his time, and he's ready to call it quits. So I mean, I respect that, and he's done a great deal for Georgia.
As somebody who's played the game for a while, can you kind of see how? Not necessarily is he giving the game up, but can you see how a guy's ready to kind of take the next step? And
I mean, I completely understand it. I mean, playing football as long as we have, I mean, at this level it's going to take your toll on your body and your mind and all those things. And I mean, I can see how you'd want to break from it, especially after all the stuff he's been through with injuries. But I mean, yeah, I certainly understand that.
This kind of thing, starting this new chapter with the NFL, so is this something you guys talk about, try to figure out together, or is it something that's pretty much an individual decision?
It's kind of an individual decision, but I mean, there's still times you want to talk about it, like with your roommates, stuff like that. Like with my dad played in the NFL for a while, and so I mean, certainly you want to get advice and opinions from people, but it still comes back to yourself and what you want to do. So.
Coming into senior night and all that, do you have a particular favorite memory, anything like that?
That's tough. I mean, there's some great games over the years that I've been able to be a part of, like freshman year against Auburn, a big win, the LSU win, going to 2 SEC championships, winning the East twice. Those are all great memories, but I think the stuff that I'll remember the most is kind of just the friendships I formed along the way, and the stuff that will be there after Georgia. So those have been great.
When you look at a lot of guys when they get to their senior season, guys who've been contributors on a team, most of them can say, I was this position or that position, but you kind of have a unique path because you're just kind of the utility man. You're kind of everywhere. Yeah. So is it kind of different for you to look back on your career?
No, I mean it goes back to it doesn't matter if you have a set position or just all over. You have the coaches give you a job to do, and you're responsible for that job. And I feel like I've done all I can to do my job, and so I have no regrets. And it's gonna be a very emotional day Saturday. So.
Most guys don't come into college, expecting to be in that kind of situation. Yeah. Was it something that, as your career went on and it kind of seemed like, okay, this is going to be my role? Was it something that took some time to kind of adjust to?
Yeah, it did. I mean, coming into Georgia, I wanted to. Obviously, I had those big dreams. Playing 3 years, going to the NFL. I mean, those are kind of dreams, but somewhat once you get here, you realize how that's very seldom that happens, and that's kind of unrealistic, but especially as a lineman. So you kind of, along the way, form your understanding of what your role is, and that's kind of what happened with me. I kind of saw myself as, okay, my second or third year, I realized David is the guy, and I'm going to need to do my part at other places. So I kind of realized that, and I've just taken that role and done what I can with it.
I know you and Dave